What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning Kotlin. My name is QD Yazdani and you guys watching my channel CorioWood. Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you guys how to do increment and decrement. Alright, so for in the previous video here, I've got a typo here. In the previous video we have performed all these operations here. So what I'll do is that I'm gonna clear all this, and if you guys look at here, I put a comment. I already show you guys how to put a comment here. So we have so now our program is not incrementing these things, so we're gonna leave this one because we're gonna get the number 1 from the user. You guys can put you don't have to put a double, you guys can put it to int, because it's a lot easier for me to show you guys read line to. I'm gonna put it to int, and I'm gonna put it to int as well here. Okay, so to int, and it's a double, I'm gonna put it int. Okay, so now we don't have a double, now we have an int. Alright, so we're going to do the increment. We're going to get the user number from the user, and we're going to increment it, and we should comment this as well. Say for example, enter number, enter any number, for example, any number. Alright, so now we're gonna say int number, and we're gonna say this number, we're gonna show this one because we're getting any number from the user, and that's num, just a num, and the number, our number is going to read the line and going to output, and here we have to display the num, and because we displaying the num, the original value is value. Okay, so now we're going to see if we got any error. Num read line to int, and looks like all good. So we want to put a number. Okay, so our numbers say going to be 100. The original value is 100. Okay, I'm looking for typo, so I can't find any typo at the moment, but if you guys got a spot any typo, let me know. I'm just kidding. Alright, so the original value is 100. Now we got this 100 from the user, so how about if we gonna increment this one? So what we do is that we have num here, so what we do is that we're gonna put a num, and we put a plus equal to 1. So we're going to increment this 1, and make sure you guys, we come here and put a var because we are changing this one. So if you guys notice here, make sure you guys gonna put this var instead of val, because we're gonna make it mutable. So because we're changing here, and once you guys do that, we're gonna do print in, we're gonna perform our increment. The increment value is increment value is, so we increment by 1, and say, so here I'm gonna show you guys first. Say for example, if you got a okay, so we put a 1. The original value is 1, and the increment value is 1, because here we are putting one more value and becomes 2. So we're gonna see another method, and we put a num, and this time we're gonna do plus plus, and we do that num plus plus. We say what happens. Okay, the first the second increment value, and we look at here the first increment value and the second increment value, because say we put a 1. Okay, if you guys notice here, our number is 1 and the original value is 1. The first increment value is 2 because we're adding 1. If you look in here, we're adding 1. And what about here? We put it num plus plus, and we're getting, because here we don't put 1, we just put a num plus plus, and if you guys look at here, we're getting 3. Why is that? Because if you guys put this one plus plus, it adds 1 on top, so you don't have to put it like that. This guy and this guy is the same. So if when you see this guy num plus plus, this guy, what this guy does is that it automatically increment 1. So how about if you go to say the opposite one, if you do the decrement? Okay, so if you put a print, so print, just print any line, so we bring any line in between. How about if we put this one decrement, and sorry, I just trying to do decrement minus. How about if you do minus minus? Alright, so the first decrement and the second decrement. Okay, so the first one, as you guys seen here, this guy is going to do increment, even though we are increment by 1, which is 2, and increment by another one, which is again it's going to be 2. So now we're going to see the decrement. How we're going to do the decrement? Alright, so we're going to put a value. Say I'm going to put a value of 5. Okay, the first value is original value is 5. It becomes 6 because we're incrementing 1, and it becomes 7, we're incrementing 1 again. Okay, the first increment value is, so I'm going to I need to put a next line because you guys can't see it properly. So we're going to put a next line. So I'm going to put for example 3. Alright, if you guys look at here, 3, the original value is 3, is incrementing by 4, and is incrementing another one by 5, and now it's 5. This value so far when it's reached here is 5 until here. Okay, so now we decrement 1 becomes 4. It is 5, it becomes 4, and we decrement another one. If you guys look at here, it becomes a 3. So how about if we do one more operation? I'm going to show you guys. How about if we go here and put a here plus? What happens if we do this? And what happens if we do the again? We do the other side. So okay, so our original value, for example, is 10. Okay, so now we're gonna come in. 10 is 11, is 12, and is 13. So if you guys look in here, we have put a plus plus to this side, is incrementing, and we're putting this side is incrementing as well. We're decrementing from this side, from the right side, and from the left side, and is decrementing. So here the original value is 10, we increment 1, 12, it becomes 12 and 13, and when decrement 1 is 13, decrement 1 is 12, and decrement 1 is 11, and decrement 1 is 10. So that's how the increment decrement works in the Kotlin. So this guy here is exactly as num is equal to num plus 1, this guy here, the plus plus. We're gonna get rid of this. I don't want to confuse you guys. So if you guys here num is equal to plus 1, and I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna discuss with you guys in the future videos. And here as well, this guy is exactly num is equal to num minus 1. And you guys should, as I explained to you guys before, we increment 1 is this one, and this one is exactly the same, and this one and this one is exactly the same. So if you guys want to visualize this one is num is equal to num minus 1, our num minus minus. Alright, so now we're going to discuss about this guys here. This is called post increment. Post increment, and this guy here before pre-increment. Pre-increment, this is called post. This is called post increment, and this is called pre-increment. Pre-increment. Okay, so the reason here, it prints the number and then increments, and this one here increments and then print a number. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you guys got any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.